B'Shem Hashem Na'aseh V'Natzliach. We know this week's Parsha is Yitro. And we have the Ten Commandments. I wanted to talk about two of the Ten Commandments today. That is the fourth one, which is Shabbat. 6 days we're supposed to work, and on the seventh day we're supposed to stop from the 39 labors that we're not allowed to do on Shabbat. And the fifth one, of course, is honor your mother and father, and the reward is right there. So God will give you a long and happy life. And I was thinking, it's very clear from the commentaries and the Midrash that there's no coincidence, each one of the 10 commandments, why they're in that specific order. And I was thinking, why does Shabbat have to come right before honoring your parents? And I wanted to clear up a big misconception, especially in the summers. One of my congregants was saying that his children are bored. And the Talmud Yerushalmi tells us, why did really God give us Shabbat? Because it's a golden opportunity to learn Torah. We know during the week, the cost of living right now is so high. We have to pay for Jewish tuition. And unfortunately, because of the cost of living, people may not be able to afford the time to learn properly during the week. But that's why God gave us Shabbat. He said, don't work. Rather, build up your spiritual well-being and invest your time in learning Torah. And I think this is the beautiful idea that the Peli Yoetz says. He says, we know the first thing that God will judge us, punish us for when we go to heaven is God will ask us, did you have a specific time of learning Torah? And if you come with an excuse, the Peli Yoetz says that, God, I was working so hard, I had 10 children. Then the Peli Yoetz says, why on Shabbat you slept the whole time? On the Shabbat you played cards, you wasted your time. Shabbat you didn't have work and you didn't learn, so it must be learning is not a priority for you. Don't make excuses. And this is really such a golden opportunity that I think the reason why God says keep Shabbat, then it says honor your parents, is if you want your children to have Jewish values, you want to imbibe them and put in their heart Jewish values, the best day to study Torah, it's a day of tranquility. The Ben Ish Chai brings from the Kabbalists that it's 1,000 times more powerful, the study of Torah on Shabbat. So I think this is the ultimate connection, that we need to keep Shabbat. Well, keeping Shabbat is not sleeping the whole time. Keeping Shabbat means to study Torah, study with your children especially Torah, which is the classical. The Rambam says that the whole source of learning Torah is to teach Torah, because my Rosh Yeshiva, Rav Weinberg, said the whole goal, if you look in the Sefer HaMitzvot, the Sifri brings the whole goal to learn is to teach. So Shabbat is a golden opportunity that we may not have that luxury during the week because we are so hustled with our work and our profession. So may Hashem help us to cherish the Shabbat, use it for its ultimate purpose. And all the holidays like Pesach, Shavuot, Sukkot, the ultimate goal is to learn as much Torah as possible on these days, and especially with our children. If you do that, then you will be instilling in your children values that later on they'll know what the Torah is and how much they should cherish you and honor you. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a wonderful Shabbat and week.